CES 2026 didn't tease the future. It turned it on, fully assembled, and let it walk right past us. On January 6th in Las Vegas, CES officially opened its doors and within minutes, one thing became impossible to ignore. I was everywhere, but not as apps, chatbots, or cloud demos. This year, AI wasn't the product. I was the engine, robots, energy systems, autonomous machines, wearables, desks. Home's every serious piece of hardware on the floor was powered by AI running underneath, handling perception, decision-making, and real-world control. And nowhere was that shift more obvious than in robotics. Asterisk from the moment the show opened, robotics had taken over the showroom floor. Multiple booths were running continuous live demos, not scripted loops. Humanoid robots moved non-stop, walking, turning, balancing, adjusting without resetting between actions. Unit's demo area focused entirely on full-body movement and control. Their humanoid robots performed coordinated sequences that blended walking, turning, and upper-body motion seamlessly. During the demos, the robots adjusted posture mid-movement and recovered balance after small disturbances. That matters because it shows real-time perception and motion control, not pre-programmed steps. Sharper took a different approach. Their setup centered on a robotic hand mounted to a full-bodied robot mainly for positioning. The hand performed fine manipulation tasks adjusting grip force, finger placement, and orientation while handling small objects. Sharper confirmed the hand is already being sold to universities for research use, which signals something important. This tech is stable enough for daily operation, not just lab demos. LG brought robotics onto the main stage with Cloyd, its autonomous home robot. Framing everything around what it calls physical AI, Cloyd uses a wheeled base for safety and stability, a tilting torso, and two arms with 7 degrees of freedom each. Finished with 5-fingered hands designed for precise manipulation, its head acts as a mobile AI hub, packed with cameras, sensors, speakers, a display, and built-in generative AI. LG showed Cloyd folding laundry and handling household objects slow, deliberately, almost cautiously, and that slowness was intentional. This wasn't a flashy stunt. It was LG signaling that it's training on tens of thousands of hours of household data, prioritizing reliability over speed. You could feel a line being drawn between companies chasing applause and companies building robots meant to live in homes long-term elsewhere. Roborock delivered one of the most surprising demos of the show. The SARS rover is a robot vacuum with legs, real-wheeled, hinged limbs that let it climb stairs, balance itself, handle ramps, and clean steps while moving. In this demo, it took about 30 to 40 seconds to climb 5 large steps. That sounds slow until you realize it cleaned the stairs while climbing, something previous stair-capable solutions couldn't do. It's still a prototype with no price or release date, but considering Roborock's Saros D70 with a robotic arm launched at $2,599, expectations are already forming. Emotional and companion-style robots were also impossible to ignore. SwitchBot showcased Kata Friends, small robot pets on wheels that recognize faces, respond to gestures, and interpret basic emotional cues like happiness or sadness. They're launching in Japan at around 10,000 yuan, roughly $64. That price point matters. This isn't a luxury experiment. It's a signal that robotic companionship is heading toward the mass market. Whether people are ready for it or not, that same tension appeared in the rise of AI desk companions. Razer unveiled a physical version of Projectivate's gaming AI couple Temptate as a cylindrical desktop device displaying an animated character called Kira. It watches gameplay in real time, reacts, and offers tips. Lebro Amy went further, showing an AI soulmate device with a curved OLED screen designed to simulate emotional connection. These weren't jokes. They were presented as entire product categories. AI-driven hardware wasn't limited to robots. Lenovo and Motorola made a statement literally inside the Las Vegas sphere. Lenovo showcased rollable laptop concepts that expand from standard displays into ultra-wide screens. The ThinkPad Roll XD even wraps its old panel around the lid to create an outward-facing display. Still concepts, but clearly far along. Motorola used the moment to debut its Razr Fold, officially entering the book-style foldable space. With a 6.6-inch outer display, an 8 1-inch inner screen, and a 50-megapixel camera system, Motorola is now directly competing with Samsung and Google. Accessories followed, including the Moto Pen Ultra with 4096 pressure levels and the Moto Tact tracker with double the previous battery life. CES 2026 also tied hardware directly to global events. Lenovo and FIFA announced iPod 3D digital avatars for the FIFA World Cup 2026. These generative AI avatars replicate players with accurate physical attributes and will be used in off-site replays and officiating visuals. It wasn't flashy, but it was a clear signal that AI visualization is becoming infrastructure, not entertainment. On the silicon side, chips did the heavy lifting. Intel launched Core Ultra Series 3, codenamed Panther Lake, built on the Intel 188 process. Intel claims up to 27 hours of laptop battery life, alongside the new RP390 integrated GPU with near-discrete performance. Pre-orders opened immediately, with shipping set for January 27th. Intel also confirmed a Panther Lake-based handheld gaming platform, including a Core G3 processor designed exclusively for handhelds. AMD responded by doubling down on scale. CEO Lisa Su predicted AI adoption will grow from 1 billion to 5 billion users within 5 years. Ryzen AI 400 processors and EPYC server chips were positioned as foundational layers for everything from personal devices to data centers. Nvidia made its stance unmistakable. No new GeForce GPS. Jensen Huang focused entirely on AI infrastructure, robotics, autonomous vehicles, and data centers, repeatedly emphasizing physical AI. Platforms like Vera Rubin are now moving into full production. Nvidia isn't chasing gamers at CES anymore, it's chasing the real world. That philosophy extended into energy. Commonwealth Fusion Systems announced a partnership with Nvidia and Siemens to build a digital twin of its Spark fusion reactor, already under construction in Massachusetts. Fusion wasn't presented as sci-fi. It was presented as an engineering problem actively being solved. Consumer tech still had its moments. Nimble introduced an AI robot chef capable of cooking over 500 single-pot meals. Lumen 8 showed ultra-low power canvas frames lasting years on a battery. Nodal unveiled a kid-focused AI communication device. Even beauty tech joined in, with a controlled color-changing press and nails using electrophoretic nanopolymers. Gaming hardware pushed forward with Lenovo's Steamus Legion Go, Nvidia's DLSS 4.5, and AMD's refreshed X3D chips. Displays went massive as Samsung's 130-inch Microorg, LG's Microorg Evo, and Dell's 5-inch 6K Ultra Sharp. And then came the strange Oasis moments, a solar-powered roaming robot charging itself, LEGO smart bricks with sensors and speakers, a hunt for a Toronto's Mini Lab relic. None of it felt like filler. Asterisk by the end of the day. The pattern was undeniable. CES 2026 didn't preview the future, it deployed it. Robots are operational. AI is physical. Energy, homes, work, sports, and entertainment are already being wired together. So now, I'm curious which announcement stood out to you the most. Drop it in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.